They have used maximum force again. At least 50 people have been killed in Cairo in clashes between the armed forces, that's the army and the police, and protesters loyal to the Muslim Brotherhood. People streamed into the city to confront the police in rage at what had happened just 2 days ago. The violence flared after Friday prayers on what the Brotherhood had declared this day of anger, and I must warn you, this report from our Foreign Affairs correspondent Jonathan Rugman does inevitably contain some distressing images.
They chanted for the downfall of military rule, and they marched in their thousands. This was Ramses Square in Cairo this afternoon, in a haze of tear gas and the air ringing with the sound of automatic gunfire.
Fire! Shot fire!
The downtown area of Cairo, the biggest city in the Arab world, is now as dangerous as a war zone. And as for the Arab Spring of 2011, well, that seems like a very long time ago. Some protesters threw petrol bombs towards a police station. We heard gunfire coming from the police station's direction. The demonstrators wheeled in a street stall as a barricade to keep the security forces out. They knew the police had been authorised to use live ammunition. It wasn't enough, though, to keep them away.
We have no guns. We have we have water, only water. We have our bodies, only our bodies.
They have stolen our votes, and I want our votes back. And we are not gonna leave streets, whatever happened, before getting the democracy back.
State television showed men with Kalashnikovs amid the crowd on a nearby overpass. The deposed president's supporters were accused of doing the firing, but we couldn't tell. What we saw was a stream of motorbikes acting as ambulances for the dead and injured, and angry Egyptians accusing their military leader of murder.
Sisi, you are a killer! You are a killer! Not killer! Sisi, we will kill you! We slaughter you! Through!
A few hundred meters from the square, a crowd was desperate to show us a mosque transformed into a hospital. Everywhere we looked, frantic attempts to keep the injured alive. This is how today's so-called March of Anger, called by the Muslim Brotherhood, has ended. Egypt's acting Prime Minister has talked of maximum restraint. We didn't see evidence of that here. Well, amid this pandemonium, we can see that several of the dead and the injured have been hit by live bullets. The Egyptian authorities once again stopping at nothing to get these protesters off the streets. We counted 12 dead during our visit, but that figure has more than doubled since. And while some helpers ferried in tanks of oxygen, others ferried the bodies away.
We haven't expected to shoot us again. We are trying to get our right, and they are shooting us again. I don't know why.
Parts of Cairo are echoing with gunfire tonight, and dozens have been killed. The outside world has again called for restraint, but right now there seems no exit from Egypt's deadly spiral of violence. Jonathan Rugman, Channel 4 News, Cairo.